Alright, I just had to share this with y'all, okay? Because not only do I do reactions, I also do gaming news, especially when something dumb happens like this. Guys, can we talk about this for a quick second? Alright, let's get into this. Overwatch players freak out over the supposed Widowmaker butt nerf, proving that Marvel Rivals Gooner skins have wound back the clock 10 years. Okay, alright. Okay, dude, like, oh my god. This to me almost feels like rage bait. I'm not gonna lie. Cause if you guys know me, you know that I hate censorship in gaming so much. I hated when they tried to do that shit with Stellar Blade. I hated when they did that with Akira Toriyama, RIP to the GOAT, artwork from the late great Dragon Ball Z creator, when they took his artwork and censored it for the new Dragon Quest. I hated when that happened. I hated when they removed blood splatter in certain games. Like, I just don't like the idea of censorship. I think it sucks. I think it's a way that ruins creativity. I think it stifles a lot of people's artwork, but for whatever reason, it just keeps coming back. I don't know, man. They treat it like it's like fucking chlamydia. Anyway, with that being said, apparently this journalist, Eli Gold, is a bit butthurt, because he feels that, due to the fact that they gave Cammy now, pretty much what? a deflated ass in her new skin. As you can see, oh, they don't got it? Hang on, no worries about that, I got you. So, as you can see, yeah, basically they just gave her like a flattened butt. That's pretty much what's going on, and everyone was just like, what the hell? That Cammy doesn't look like that at all. Because if anybody actually knows how Cammy looks, like, from actual legit Street Fighter, like, you would know that's not the case at all. So, that's kind of wild that they did that, but it is what it is. So, with that being said, a lot of people are just wondering, like, what is going on? So, let me just quickly check and see what is going on with this dude in this article. Why is he freaking out and crashing out against the style that Marvel Rivals chose to go with this artwork? Which, by the way, is so refreshing in my opinion. I feel like Marvel Rivals has been nothing short of a breath of fresh air when it comes to the gaming community, game design, like not being scared to make your characters look how you want them to look. Because, like I said, censorship really sucks, man. Like, I don't know why they are so pro it over here, but yeah, I totally against that crap. I think that's lame. But anyway, let's dive in and see what this dude has to say and why is he defending this. Overwatch's 2 Street Fighter 6 collaborations has been officially announced, and the 8 new skins are already to appear on the in-game shop today. Okay, and just on cue, some players are already finding issues with the skins. They won't be able to dethrone Marvel Rivals by having a half-assed Cammy skin, one player says. Pun intended. If you know, you know. I already know where this is going. I really already know where this is going. I jest, but seeing players complain about the size of Widowmaker's butt in the new Cammy skin has dragged me back to 2016, when all the controversy about Blizzard shrinking Tracer's rear was all anyone could talk about. Just a couple of days after Overwatch's first release back in 2016, the devs had to cut a victory pose after fan backlash. Bro, and you know what's so funny? Who was complaining about that? Like, really, who cared about that? To me, that was not grounds to really complain. Like, it was a victory pose, and people are getting butthurt and saying, oh, it's upsetting me. Like, yo, it's seriously, I'm not gonna lie. If an ass is upsetting you, you got a lot more bigger issues to be worried about. But I digress. Let's soldier on. Yeah. This then triggered a whole new wave of complaints about censorship, which then resulted in a new victory pose being added, which still showed her butt, because that's what really matters. 100%. 100%. Yes, if I as a dev want to make that pose, I'm gonna make that pose. I don't care. And the funny thing is, look how much, I'm not even gonna lie to you, dude, look how much Overwatch like porn there is, and like hentai and stuff like that. There's a lot of it for a reason. Because it sold. When that started going down, that's when Overwatch knew, oh man, I'm really in trouble. Not even trying to advocate for like porn or anything. I'm just saying that like, look, sex sells and it's a business. So look how much that's been going down since the rise of Marvel Rivals. That should tell you something. Let's keep reading. I feel like this guy's gonna get me like fully tilted. I don't know. I thought we moved on from breaking out the compass and ruler every time a hero gets released on or has a new skin, but apparently not. I suppose Marvel Rivals has been feeding the Gooners as of late, so maybe we can point the blame over there. No, fuck you, bro. Listen, to me, it doesn't matter. This is such triggering, like, low Chad, like, it's so lame. It is so lame. I don't care, dude. Like, to me, it's just like, when they created the skins for Marvel Rivals, when NetEase designed the way that their characters looked, I loved how they did everything with an exaggeration. I thought that was so cool. I loved how the Punisher's shoulders are bigger than his head. I love that Iron Man's back is like wide as hell. I've never seen his body look like that before. And I loved that like a lot of the female characters in Marvel Rivals actually look like female characters. That was cool. Not everybody has to basically look like a default man. There's a reason why a lot of people are against more modern games that keep coming out for the definitive reason. You keep trying to force stuff down a lot of people's throats that they don't want, never ask for, and trying to say, enjoy it, right? You're having fun here, aren't you? But that's not the case. Nobody wants it. You just keep trying to give it to us when no one wants it. It's so insane. The arrival of Emma Frost and NetEase's shooter brought whole new levels of revealing skins. Her default skin is already scantily clad. Not really. It's actually basically a part of her outfit from the original X-Men, and not to mention in the comics her outfits are even more revealing. I'm just saying, bro, like if you know, you actually know. But her X-Revolution skin is pretty outrageous for a game that's 12 rated, but these kinds of skins aren't restricted to Frost. Invisible Woman and Namor also have some tiny outfits that definitely cater to a section of the audience. But thankfully, while there are a weird number of complaints about Blizzard censoring Widowmaker's Cammy skin as players have become emboldened by Marvel Rivals' unbanished approach, there are more players willing to see the funny side of all of this. In response, someone complained about how Blizzard ruined Cammy's skin. One player says, why don't Blizzard think of the Gooners? Just more stuff like that. And I'm going to bet I am going to bet you, and this is so bad, dude, I'm going to bet you this shit, and I'm going to sound like such a crazy sexist, but it is what it is. I'm going to bet you that this 100% article was written by a woman. Boom! How did I know that, like, immediately, you could tell. Like, immediately you could tell. This is the thing I can't stand with, like, these flipping game journalists, man. Like, they'll just come in and try and push their ideologies on gamers when a lot of them never ask for this. A lot of players and consumers never ask for this type of content, but they're just like, no, I'm virtual signaling, so you have to listen to me regardless of what I say. Like, literally, I'm not in the wrong, you are. And it is such like slop, in my opinion. Man, there's even comments in here. Holy shit. You're missing the point that these complaints are asking a lot of money for these skins. They're not free, so yeah, nerfing them is not okay. That's simple. I can't believe PC Gamer allows this kind of post and calls himself a serious media about video games. Does Ellie post anything but rage slop? What does she add to this site? Okay, so she made a name for herself as being this type of journalist. You're not a journalist in my opinion. She made a name for herself being like this. So she generally sucks on purpose. Like, that's kind of wild work. You have really hurt people with this one, LMAO. I can't believe, yeah. But I also agree. Overwatch skins are mad expensive. Like, holy shit. So, PC Gamer, why do you need to keep being like this? It's weird to like attractive characters? Oh, okay. Because nature is healing. Okay, yeah. So, it's so funny because even their own audience seems to be turning against them. And it's so funny to me because it's so weird that they think this is normal and they think this is what's going to generate money for these companies. Remember, right now, Overwatch is in free fall compared to games like Marvel Rivals. You're not winning right now. And sure, even with the new season of Marvel Rivals 2.5 not being as hot as it was when it first dropped and it was getting like 700,000, 800,000 players, dude, it is still one of the top games being played on all of Steam right now. So, like, it's doing something. You got to be doing something right, if that's the case. So, to me, like, I still think it's winning regardless. And if anything else, if these sexy characters are what get people more interested in playing these games, then it's just a win overall. In my opinion, PC Gamer really needs to think about who they want on their staff as writers. Like, this is the kind of slop that got Kotaku in a lot of shit. This is the same kind of slop that got Polygon in a lot of shit. Like, nobody wants to hear your soapbox and why you think, oh, this is bad. You're a bad person if you like this kind of thing too. Like, to me, it's just so asinine. It's just so dumb. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, literally, there is zero need for it. But before I even start ranting at this point, I'm just going to end it here. Guys, let me know. What is your thoughts on all this? The fact that they think you who enjoy your game for a skin you paid for, they think you're just an upset gooner who's just butthurt about it. When in reality, you're someone who spent a lot of money, because Overwatch skins are not cheap. Let's call it what it is. You spent a good amount of money because you want to see something that you enjoyed. You want the cool characters in those skins and you wanted to have fun while playing this game. Guys, let me know your thoughts on it. I would love to hear your opinion. As always, do me a favor, subscribe, and give this video a like, and I will talk to you guys in the next one. Alright, I'm gone, y'all. Bye.